right, Terry, looking back at the Cavs again, of the big three, two of these guys, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, both had nice Game 7, both impressive. What do you think the takeaway is from this for those two going forward?
Number one, if you were to look at the body of work for the whole playoffs, just that right there, Kyrie Irving had a better playoffs the better finals than Steph Curry. Fact.
Right.
Number two, the biggest shot now in Cavs history is made by Kyrie Irving over
Steph Curry.
Yes, he did, and I'm sure he took delight in that.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things that was interesting that Irving said after the game, he said, remember, it was tied at 89 forever, almost 4 minutes. In fact, I went through and counted. There were 13 missed shots in there.
Yeah.
And Irving said towards the end, he's thinking, probably the next guy that scores a basket is going to win. And then he thought, maybe I'll take the shot. Which, remember, it was a gutsy three-pointer he took, and he made it. And if you watch how he grew, over the course of the playoffs and even in that series, because remember they had that awful Game 4 where he and LeBron dominated the ball. And they took all but 5 shots in the second half, and everything, the good stuff that built up kind of fell apart. Well, he rallied along with LeBron, and I think he learned a lot about winning.
Right. They think he played better defense throughout.
Yes.
He did share the ball some. I mean, that's not his game, but he did share some. He fit more with the team.
When you have LeBron bringing the ball up, he's a shooting guard. In fact, they call him just an attack guard.
Right,
Is really what he is. And give Tyronn Lue credit for this. Well, let's take what he does well and accent that. And the fact that he's not going to win anybody's assist title, well, fine. We don't care. We have, one of the ultimate passers in basketball history. So they did that.
Okay. Well, Kevin Love, how about that? Ripped through a lot of the playoffs for poor play when maybe he was doing what the role called for, but then comes up big in Game 7.
Well, the tough thing for whether you're Kevin Love or you're any of the big guys, Golden State changed the dynamics of how the game is played.
Right.
What actually helped Kevin in Game 7 is that Steve Kerr, the coach, decided to go big with Azili and some others that allowed Kevin to be on the floor more. There are different types of players that you have on your team. I mean, you have a few guys who are just flat out prime time. They could play anywhere else. But Kevin Love played a huge role in the first 3 rounds, helping the Cavs get to the finals, where it's not all on LeBron.
Right.
Saying, I mean, it's a little lesser thing when they go, Channing Frye, what happened to him? It was a bad matchup in the finals. Yeah. But, man, he just ripped through Atlanta and Toronto.
Right.
So, in fact, one GM a long time ago explained this to me. He goes, you kind of have 2 sets of players. You have one set that gets you to the finals and another that could win a title. Now, you would like the fact that Kevin's making all that money. He could be that type of player. But as David Griffin told me, he goes, if we're playing Oklahoma City, this is exactly what David, exact quote. He says, you would see Love with Ibaka and all that out there playing a much different role.
Right.
He just said, Golden State's a funky team. Yeah. And it just wasn't a good matchup for him. But all of a sudden, Richard Jefferson is a big deal in that series. So, Love's a really good regular season player. He's good against about 80 to 90% of the teams. And if you got rid of Kevin Love, then where are you going to find another power forward to get 10 rebounds?
Right.
Because you'll need him.
Right.